Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So the Kansas State Wildcats special teams don't do the offense any favors with that return. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it. Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better. Soccer with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here in the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Now trapped behind the line, it'll be a short loss.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Wildcats will have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Notre Dame's offense comes out for their first possession today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down. They're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Or it's snapped to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Contact as he let the ball go. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
On first down, it's play action. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Receivers are bunched together. They call the draw play here. And the Sox were able to bring him down quickly.
In an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He'll hand it off. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores! Touchdown, Notre Dame.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
That return backfires on him. Now, your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
This Kansas State offense is quickly moving down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Moves left out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
This is great. This is what the great ones do. Uses his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner. He got a pretty good gain out of it, too.
Catch made by the tight end. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a 1st down, and that should wrap up the 1st quarter of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Oh, here comes the reverse. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside container. And that reverse wasn't going anywhere. Just textbook.
Testing the right side here. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback every time they drop back to throw.
Breaks into the clear right down the middle, end zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring touchdown on their last possession. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
Getting set. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And looking to throw now on first down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Gonna run it. It's James. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete. The defense not fooled that time. And now it's third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made way down to the 25. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. No chance to catch him.
Well, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. It's 28-10. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. And they finally get things going this time. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up a third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He hands it off from the gun. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
There's the handoff. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Pitches to the back. Tiny space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Here's 1st and goal. A chance to really build this lead before halftime. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. You'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit. This time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the grab and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game. And we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate we'll be moving. Next round of this college football playoff.
The Wildcats will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Crossing the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a strong stiff arm. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
This offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Irish. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Okay, the K-State offense is back out on the field now. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. It's a short completion of the tight end. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll run it with the draw play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, you could see the defense there completely fooled. They're getting upfield. They're trying to apply pressure on the quarterback, thinking that they're going to throw the ball. But instead, they go with the draw play, completely fools the defense. They're out of position, gave the offensive line some really nice blocking angles, and gave the back plenty of room to pick up that first down.
Second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. And the Wildcats pick up enough yardage for a first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. But a huge collision delivered there by the linebacker. Second down after that previous play. Handoff to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's moving out of the pocket. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
On the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Minor penalty will cost the defense 5 yards. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
3:25.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He makes the grab. Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score. Kansas State getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Going with the old counter run here.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Tough running to avoid a loss that just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. And that one is incomplete in the end zone. Hey, and the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Hands off to the left. Gets some space around the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And there's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness. 4th down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Direct snap to the back. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Under pressure, hit as he throws. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're going to run the option. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here. Here we go on 4th down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up, and you can go get a touchdown.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This one is getting ugly. Just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty and the line, he needs you guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Wildcats offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. The offense really clicking here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
He's wide open, pulls it in. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and he has set their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's good.
The extra point is good.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
49, Kansas State 20.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Quick, questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And now another deep ball here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
That's reeled in. It's James. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Kansas State has moved into the red zone now. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now second and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Takes a shot as he gets the pass off. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. And the coaches made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's going to take another shot right here. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs. And the Kansas State offense is back out on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously
just trucks through the defender. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal. The Wildcats trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That makes the score Notre Dame 49, Kansas State 27.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he's hit just before the throw. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.